Hello, welcome to the video. In today's video, I'm going to be bringing back the long dormant, randomly generated skin versus custom made skin. Now, I know I kind of did a series on this, but I thought since we've got a lot of, new dinosaurs coming for the Dominion DLC, which I will be getting, by the way, um, I felt it was only right to try to do the current ones in the game. I most likely am not going to finish this by the time the Dominion stuff comes out, but I'm going to be giving it a good shot. And I will do probably what I'll do if I don't finish it by the time Dominion stuff comes out is I will finish the base this roster before Dominion, and then I'll do a separate video where it's just Dominion's ones. Anyway, enough of that. We're going to get into it. So this is the Acrocanthosaurus I have custom made, and I'm going to be putting it against the Acrocanthosaurus, which has been randomly generated. Let's find out which one's better. So I would say I've done a good job on this one. I think the green and the black really works to make it look really cool, actually. It does really remind me of the wetland skin from the OG game, which was one of my favourite agricultural skins because of how cool it was. It's a little bit more subtle, I would say, but I think it blends in better, which I think probably works better in its favour, even though I do love the wetland OG one. Anyway, I would give that skin a solid 9 out of 10. Really cool. And now we're going to putting it up against the randomly generated. Needs to get a 9 or higher to win, pretty much. And obviously if it's the same, then I don't think it's going to be the same. Alrighty, so we've got a pretty bland skin, if I'm being honest. It's a really kind of subtle brownish kind of color with this. I think it's the same pattern, if I'm correct. No, it's not. Okay. I don't know if I really like this skin. It's alright. I mean, I might use it if I wanted a kind of more subtle park, kind of skin, I guess. But I don't know. I don't think I'd ever use it over this one. I think this one is miles ahead. So I'm gonna give this one 5. I would do 5.5, but yeah, we'll go 5.5, 5.5, about that. So 1 to custom made and 0 to randomly generated. Moving on, Albertosaurus. This is the custom made. So again, I think I've done myself a very good job. I don't know if I like this as much as the Acro, but it's certainly a solid Albertosaurus skin. I would give this a 8.5. I like the coloration on the head. I think that's really cool. The body pattern is sick. I would say the part about it I like the least would be I don't think the pattern quite works with the body color. However, apart from that, it looks great, so that's fine. Moving on, Albertosaurus, randomly generated. Now I have to say, this one might be better than the actual one I've created, and there's a couple reasons for that. But I'm not getting this, so I'm just going to quickly turn off dinosaur comfort, because that seems to be annoying me a little bit. Sorry, I need to turn that off. Should have been off at the start. No, it doesn't really matter. So this one, I have to be honest, I like more. I think it's because the pattern itself, it's the same pattern if I'm correct. Yeah, I think the pattern itself just works better with this kind of body color. Because if you see here, the red is kind of just, it kind of doesn't, I don't know, it's hard to describe, but I don't think the red works with this, kind of blue turquoisey kind of pattern. Whereas with this one, it's a kind of more subtler green. which I think then highlights the pattern a lot more, which I think works. So I'm going to give this one a 9. I'm going to bump up as well the acro over here to a 9.5 and this one to a 9. Because I still think that is the best one we've seen so far, but this was a really cool one as well. Anyway, so it's 1 to custom generated and 1 to randomly generated. Moving on, Allosaurus. This is the custom. I'm also going to turn on just daylight quickly. Oh shit. There you go. Right. Okay, so yeah, I would say Allosaurus here looks pretty cool. I did try to go for a kind of black and red, sorry, no, black and blue coloration. It's not quite what I was expecting. It's more of a black and orangey blue kind of coloration. I'm not crazy on the coloration in terms of the patterning. I would say that's a solid like 7. It's alright. It's pretty cool. Moving on. This is the randomly generated. Now let's see if it's better. Okay, well this is a slightly difficult one. So it means that is a blank pattern. I think I'm going to have to give it to the one with the pan. This is like a 6. It's pretty cool, but like it's very bland, obviously, because it's a blank. I'm obviously going to have to give it to the one with the pattern. However, I do prefer this green coloration, just a solid green. However, we're talking like actual, like, coloration in a way, then I have to give it to this one because it's, you know, doing something a bit more than just green. I know, we've got a Margosaurus now. This is custom made. Oh, damn, these things look cool, damn. No, so these guys, yeah, so this is the skin I meant. I'm not quite happy with this, I'm going to be honest. I really am not very keen on this skin, actually. I think it's really weird kind of green stripage. It's not like a more vibrant green. I think the underbelly is pretty cool because it's like a bright orange, but I would say the actual skin is kind of disappointing. The blue's alright. The blue's alright. I'm gonna give this a 6.5. It's pretty disappointing, but at the end of the day, it's pretty harmless. This is the customly generated one now. I'm gonna be honest with you. I definitely prefer this. Now, I'm gonna go into reasons quickly because I want it to be clear. I think the coloration works much better. You've got this nice kind of. I think it's either a very dark purple or a black kind of striping. There's not really a. It's very subtle patterning on the spikes, which in this one is not the case. I think the spikes look a lot worse because of this kind of moldy yellow kind of color. But on this one, because it's so much more subtle, it's kind of feels like that literally just could be on every skin, you know, because it's so subtle. But it's cool. And then you've got this kind of nice green. Yeah, I really like that actually. I'm gonna give that an 8.5. Really cool skin. Genuinely awesome. Anyway, once the Ankylo moves out of the way, so we're on 2-2 now. Let's see if the Ankylosaurus will change. No, it will change that. This is the custom generated one. I just realized I keep saying custom. No. Jesus, that's a long X animation. No. So, okay, let me pause you there. Thanks for the screenshot. Um, I'm, I am slightly disappointed with the skin. I like the kind of, you can see there, it's kind of a greeny orange kind of pattern on the underbelly, which is cool. And if we're talking in terms of against like the Jurassic World Evolution 1 skins, this is like miles ahead of any of the Jurassic World Evolution 1 skins. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Jurassic World Evolution 2 here. And this is disappointing. I was expecting more. 5 out of 10. I really am not crazy on that. Now, the custom you generate, the random could have a great chance here. Because I am disappointed. Let's see if it's good or not. Yeah, it's alright. I mean, I really like the underbelly, that is sick, but the actual body kind of shell is pretty underwhelming. However, this is leagues above of the other one. I'm going to give this a solid 6.5 out of 10. So far, for the first time in this video, the randomly generated are winning. However, it is way too early to take estimations on who's going to win this. And it is only the first set of 10, so we've got a long way to go. This is the custom, by the way. Right, it's pretty cool, yeah. I like the black patterning. This is, yeah, if I haven't said already, this is the custom. The black patterning is sick, actually, I really like that. The actual body color is very underwhelming. However, the black really does push it. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. I really do like that black patterning, that looks cool. Alright, now this is the randomly generated. Now I'm gonna give it a 6.5, actually. Now that is a cool skin. I would say that this is actually better than the other one. The blues work a lot better with each other, even if that might be like a kind of purplish kind of colour on the patterning and the body. I still think that is a much solider skin. I prefer the patterning of this. However, the dusty kind of colour is very subtle. I like the subtleness about it. Like, you could use that in like a desert park and that would look great. But if we're talking if I wanted to use one in a park, I would definitely use this one over that one. However, it does depend on the environment, you know. Archeon of Mimus now, so it is randomly generated are winning by 2 points now. This is getting a bit out of hand. They still have a lot to put it back in, but you know, might be randomly generated. Anyway, moving on. We've got Archeon of Mimus now. This is the custom. Okay, I think I've done myself a good job here. The like it's kind of purplish color looks great, and then with this really nice green and yellow kind of orangey colors are great. I like that a lot. Actually, I'm gonna give that an 8 out of 10. That looks great. Archeon of Mimus randomly generated now. Okay, well that's... Oh, okay, I thought it was blank. I still don't like that as much, but that is more subtle. I would probably use that in like a more snowy park, I guess. But this one I would use in most parks. I think this is the worst one in comparison. I still think it's good. I think I give this a 6.5. I think it's good. It's just not quite as good as this one, obviously. Okay, baryonyx now. So we're on 3, 4, and for random generator spinning. Baryonyx custom generated. Now that is a cool Baryonyx skin. It's like it's kind of it kind of reminds me of like a burnt kind of style. I really like that. Actually. That's an 8.5. That is sick. Actually, I like that a lot. Right. Now this is the randomly generated. Let's see if it's better or worse. I would definitively say that is not as good by a long shot. This is just the much cooler skin. However, I wouldn't say this one's bad as well. I definitely could see myself using this skin as well. It's kind of like a pigmented kind of skin. It looks sick, actually. I like that a lot. I give that a 7.5. I really like that. I just don't like it as much as this one. So now they're even. We've got 2 more to go. So it could end in a draw, or it could end in a victory. We're about to find out. Brachiosaurus, custom generated. I'm just gonna pop out the other one because these guys take so goddamn long to come out. Yeah, that's a pretty cool one. I would say that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's alright. It's pretty cool. 7.5-ish, yeah. And then this is, I'm gonna just speed this up because I cannot be bothered to wait. Their animation is so goddamn long. That is, I'm gonna have to give it to custom there, definitely. Gonna have to give it to custom, yeah. I give that a 7.5. This is, honestly, this is the first one I genuinely don't like. I'm gonna give this a 3. I don't like that Brachiosaur skin at all. Anyway, the Camarasaurus next. This is custom, by the way, if anyone needs to remember. Oh no, he's gonna go inside. Oh no. Yeah, I'd say that's a cool skin though, genuinely. Like a really nice orangey one. I did go all to town on the orange because that is my favourite colour. Yeah, no, that looks cool. I give that a 7. It's not insane, it's pretty cool. So they need to win this one in order, the randomly need to win this in order to draw. And the custom need to win this one in order to win. And I'm going to be honest, I think I can give it to the custom already. Yeah. It's a cool skin. I give it like a 6. But I really don't like this kind of like green bubbles on it. Because like I think it would be much better if it was if it was like a lighter green skin with like some sort of green patterning. Because I really don't like this patterning there. The head's cool though. I like the head, like a kind of greeny black kind of colour is cool. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please subscribe, like the video, comment, and have yourself a fantastic day. This has been a